how are you doing? I hope you're doing so great. Today we're going to start a new topic, comparatives, ER. Let's start. Comparatives, equality. If it is affirmative, you're going to have subject plus verb plus as plus adjective plus as, that is tan como in Spanish. If it is negative, subject plus verb plus not plus as plus adjective plus as. You're going to use the comparative form when you are comparing two things. Some examples. My sister is as intelligent as him. He is not as tall as Hazel. The weather in Mexico is as hot as in Spain. The weather in England is not as hot as in Spain. Inferiority. Less plus adjective plus than. Menos que in Spanish. Examples. He is less tall than Hazel. Here you have subject, verb be, in this case, the word less, the adjective, then, and the complement. The weather in England is less hot than in Spain, right? Also here, subject, verb be, the word less, the adjective, also then, and the other word that you're comparing the weather in this case, right? So, this exam is less difficult than the last one. Let's continue. Superiority. Short adjectives. Adjective plus er plus than más que in Spanish. Okay, when you talk about short adjectives, you are talking about adjectives that has only one syllable, like tall, right? Or short, one syllable. That's why you call them short adjectives. Also, you have long adjectives like comfortable, beautiful, because they have more than one syllable. And you're going to use more plus adjective plus than, más que in Spanish. Let's see some examples. He's taller than Peter. In this case, you have the subject, the verb be, and also the adjective plus er, the word then, and also the other word that you're comparing in this case. So, he is taller than Peter. You add er to the adjective because that is a short adjective. Tall, one syllable. That's why you add er. Then we have the weather in Spain is hotter than in England. So, also hot, hotter. Er because that is a short adjective. This exam is more difficult than the last one. In this case, you have to write more because you have a long adjective and you don't need to add er to the adjective. Only more before the adjective and then the word then. In this case, this exam is more difficult than the last one. My sister is more intelligent than him. Again, write intelligent. So it's a long adjective. That's why you have to write more. Okay, then we have the superlative form. EST. Superlative, first one, short adjectives, the definite article, right, the, plus adjective, plus est, plus noun, plus in or of, el or la más. When you are using the superlatives, you are comparing one thing or one person with the rest. For example, long adjectives also, the most, plus adjective, plus noun, plus in, of, el or la más. So then you have the article the normally appears before the superlative form. The superlative form can be followed by a complement introduced by in when we refer to a place, of in the rest of the cases. Let's see some examples. Jack is the tallest in the class. Here you're using est because you're talking about a short adjective. So you need to add est. Jack is the tallest in the class. You are comparing Jack with the rest of the class. Laura is the most energetic girl of the group. In this case, you are using most because you are using a long adjective. So most energetic girl of the group, right? Then the Nile is the longest river in the world. So you're using long, that is a short one, est, right? So if you notice, in this case, in the world, remember that you're going to use in when you are talking about a place. This is the most boring film I ever seen. So, most boring, that's another, in this case, long adjectives, that's why you use most. This is the most difficult exam I ever done. Then we have adjective plus er, est, with adjective of one syllable and adjectives of two syllables ending in y, er, o, w. Pretty, friendly, clever, narrow. Let's see. Spelling, adjective, comparative, and superlative form. Double consonant. Short adjectives here like long, longer. Superlative, the longest. Small, smaller, the smallest. Fast, faster, the fastest. High, higher, the highest. Double consonant here, big. One syllable also, bigger. You're going to double the letter G, bigger. And add ER. Also the biggest. Thin, thinner, the thinnest. Slim, slimmer, the slimmest. Fat, fat, the fattest. The ones that you're going to change the Y, IER, IEST. For example, easy, easier. You're going to change the Y to I, and also you are going to add ER. So, easier, the easiest, busy, busier, the busiest, pretty, prettier, the prettiest, friendly, friendlier, the friendliest, lucky, luckier, the luckiest, healthy, healthier, the healthiest. Also the ones that finish in E, so you're going to add R or ST. For example, nice, nicer, the nicest. Large, larger, the largest. Wide, wider, the widest. So they finish in E, so you just need to add R in the comparative form and E, the ST in the superlative form. Then we have more, most, plus adjective with adjectives of two or more syllables. Adjective, comparative, and also the superlative form. Interesting, more interesting. The most interesting. Boring, more boring. The most boring. Intelligent, more intelligent. The most intelligent. Beautiful, more beautiful, the most beautiful. Famous, more famous, the most famous. Dangerous, more dangerous, the most dangerous. Then irregular forms. Adjective, comparative, and superlative. For example, you have good, better. Superlative, the best. They are irregular, so they change. So good, better, the best, right? Bad, worse, the worst, right? Then you have far, two options, farther, further, the farthest, right? And also you have well, that is an adverb, better, the best. Badly, that's another adverb, worse, the worst, much, many, and a lot of, more. In superlative, the most. Little, less. Superlative, the least. Few, fewer, the fewest. Yes? So those are the irregular forms. So guys, that's all for today. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye-bye.